So happy to have you here again, Jeff. I am really excited because this game that we're showcasing is your isn't it your third or second game?
It's probably my fourth all in, just because depending on how you count. But yeah, so it's a bit more of an ambitious project than the other ones. The other ones were puzzle games. This is a little bit more intense. It's like an RPG, I guess.
Ooh.
So we'll
And
see.
is this your first type RPG game?
This is my first time making an RPG game, so it was a lot of fun. I got to, do a lot of writing for like the silly quests and events, and so even like some, people in the community, wrote some of their own stories. So it's been a lot of fun being able to kind of like put the world together with everybody. Yeah.
Wow, that's actually really cool. And what inspired you to make an RPG game? Because RPG is a really, how can I say, elaborate genre, because there's so many styles of RPG game. There's action RPG, there's MMORPG, there's turn tactics RPG. There's so many type of RPGs. So what type of game inspired you to make this type of game?
Well, I really loved, I love deck builders, and I loved games like Pokemon Go. And so I realized that I was like, oh man, I really want to be able to like, have this kind of indoor outdoor experience, but actually have it have like a big story and like exciting things that are happening. So that really kind of was the I guess inspiration for me. Was, well, some of my favorite RPGs are like the old SNES like RPGs, but even then I was like, hey, I think it could be really fun to just help folks both play at home when they want to relax, but also make it fun to play outside and reward people for, when they're able to go outside and get sunshine and all that good stuff. So I've been
Boy.
pretty thankful for, yeah, I know. But,
People actually touch grass? Is that?
I know, I'm crazy.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, some it's optional, but it is recommended.
But in the near future, do you think you'll add accessibility to those who cannot go outside? Like for those who could play via controller on Steam, or a virtual reality for those who have immune deficiencies that prevent them to go outside?
Yes, accessibility is one of the big goals in this game, and so we're approaching that a few ways. One of the accessibility features is already what we're going to probably play today, right? Which is saying, hey, the game, the nice thing about it is not as much like Pokemon Go. So you can really be anywhere and there'll be cool stuff to do. You can evolve the world around you. And then the nice thing is that, you kind of just get this free walking gas. And so for folks with accessibility issues, for streamers, we are just making an item essentially. It's already kind of there in the demo, but it just says, hey, you get unlimited free walking. You can walk around for as much as you want. And that's kind of our way of saying, hey, yeah, like, we want people to be able to enjoy the story and have a good time no matter what. And, want to make sure that it's accessible to everyone. It's like a top priority for us. Localization is another one, because I've been like, oh man, there's a lot of story in this game. And I know that, being able to make it accessible for like non-English speakers, also a big thing on our minds as well.
I love that for you. Like, that is so cool. Now, before I hit the green big check mark that is eyeing me and like persuading me to click on it, can you please talk to me about the previous games that you have made?
Yeah, so I started with puzzle games, with kind of these competitive puzzle games, and a lot of that was just sort of like, what's the overlap between the game I wanted to make and the ones I could make at the time with like the resources I had. So started with these kind of very focused, narrow scoped games that just kind of had, hey, one or two kind of cool ways of approaching it. And then, as those have gone on, I kind of expanded one of those puzzle games into Hexapuzzle Saga, which is, on all the platforms, and that's kind of, a mechanic that was a lot of fun to design and build. And then, now I was sort of like, hey, can I do something even more ambitious, which, is maybe not a great idea, but it's one that I'm trying for anyways.
I love that. And then you mentioned, you only said one name of the game. What's the other two?
So the first one was like an older version of Hex Puzzle Saga, which was called Hex Puzzle Kingdoms, and then the one before that was Chess Puzzle Blitz. So they were like mods on chess games. We've taken them down from the store because we used sort of like a partner, kind of like Unity, but to do a different part of the game, and they were kind of strange. So that's one of the reasons, kind of doing more of my own stuff in Unity now. Even though Unity does some weird stuff every now and then too, but they're not as crazy, I guess.
Oh my goodness. That sounds hectic. And then you said Hex Puzzle Saga was your second. What was your third?
So the third one was the Chess Puzzle Blitz. And so that one was, so that one, if you liked chess, it was a lot of fun. But I'm trying to re-release it in another platform, so we'll see. I might I might be on the stream again, and if you're down, talking about
Is it gonna be on Xbox?
It's a little tricky to make a chess game. I haven't thought about that. My guess is we would probably start mobile, and then we would see how, but
Nintendo maybe because it's handheld and the touchscreen.
I mean, I'm down if Nintendo wants to, anybody from Nintendo watching, if you want to fund any of my games, I'm ready. I'm here. Take me up, beat me up anytime.
Not that established. Oh yes, I was going to ask if you have a cup of water, bottle of water, because this is going to be a long ride. And
I do. I'm prepared. So yeah, thanks. It might sink. I might top it off if I need to, but I should be good, I think.
No worries. Okay, so this game is called Worldseekers. It is an early alpha. It is available on iOS. Thank you for the hydrate. It is available on iOS, which is iPhones, and Androids, and the Google Play Store. And you could be able to play this game on the mobile devices. Oh, my alerts are covered. It's okay. But yeah. Oh, they said for you to hydrate too.
Deal. I will hydrate indeed.
So as he said, Worldseekers, it's an augmented type reality game. However, he is going to add accessibility. And since we are not in the great outdoors, I'll be using a keyboard, and I'm using an emulator to showcase this game. Well, once again, this game is available on iPhone and Android. So hopefully you could go check it out and give it a review. Before I click on this check mark once again, is there a pay to win feature?
There is not. Actually, there's no monetization at all right now, and that's kind of what we're trying to figure out. And it's probably should have planned it first, but our kind of focus was just to make a fun game, and we'll probably have like a donation button at least when we release it. But we haven't gotten too intense on the monetizing beyond just sort of saying, hey, let's make it fun. Maybe we'll charge for like the Steam version or something, something like that.
To pay for the Steam version, the mobile version is free. However, what I was thinking is about, since you want to motivate people to like go exercise and stuff, you could have like dailies, different kind of perks, and then that will go like to the game income of the game.
Ooh.
And then you could have like little packages, but it's not to pay to win, but it's just to either, like those emotes and skins and stuff like that. Because people love customizations.
I love it. Yeah.
Take notes.
Yeah, I'm down. I am. I actually do have a notepad up, literally, and I am, very. It's still, we're still learning. This is still early days, and so like anybody's thoughts and feedback is like always like so helpful. So if anybody watching plays and says, "Oh, this part really frustrated me," totally cool. Let me know. Happy to like try to fix what I can fix.
Yes, please go check out the pinned message. It has his website and it has his Discord. Unfortunately, I can't join your Discord because I'm in 200 servers, but I have your personal contact. So
No, I respect that. I respect that. The Nitro thing is crazy.
Nitro perks, let's go.
Respect. I gotta get there one day.
Little Geek says I'm giving you way too much work to do.
Oh, it's good. It's the more work, the better. Yeah. So if you guys play Little Geek, let me know if you're like, oh man, this really needs blah, blah, blah. It's an ambitious project. So we're going to try to kind of tick as many boxes as we can.
Well, you did get me that this is kind of like a visual novel. Are you planning to add any voice actors in the future?
We are. Like, I don't know if you've ever played that card game Griftlands, where they kind of have a just like voice that says like garbled words a little, or like just kind of like a made up language for each character. So I think that's probably the direction we're going to go, where we'll probably have somebody voice like happy for like a character, or like they'll be like blah blah blah, whatever, and like just to kind of give an audible tone. So the answer is yes, and I do remember you have some voice acting skills.
I do have some voice. I do, but I do also. I did interview previous voice actors. I interviewed the voice of Gohan. I interviewed voice of Android 17. I interviewed the voice of Nurse Joy. So if you ever want them,
that's awesome
referrals. I'll bring them to you as well. But
I would love it.
I have a little bit. Just a little.
Yeah. Yeah, heck yeah, man. I'm down. I mean, like for me, I think one of the things that, you'll probably see if we do some other little events besides the main quest, but like, I love when other people are able to contribute their characters, their stories. Like, we built the game to have a back end that people could create their own items, create their own stories, create all these different things. So like, that, contributing voice, whatever is a win in my book.
Or maybe you could do it.
I'll try.
So we're going to put you to the test. So I see a thief in the night. So do your best narration voice for this.
All right. I sit on a stone next to my bedroll and take a bite of my traveling biscuit. Ugh, no wonder they were half off.
Oh, you already got our first question.
Hit me.
Can I create my own unicorn items? Are there unicorns in this game?
There probably are, and so you probably could create your own unicorn items and make your own events. Right now you'd have to know how to do some basic, Unity editing, but again, we have a thing on the website where if you request your items, we will try our best to create them. But but if you want to like really make them yourself, like that's possible as well. It's a little trickier though.
I think for the craft the items, I think that's be better for the Steam version, and then you can get the game easily for $10-15.
Exactly. I think that's right on the money, where you can say, oh, hey, you can start making your own stuff in Steam. I have to learn how to do the Steam Workshop stuff. I know they have a lot of really cool things you can do with that. So, but I don't learn things as fast as I used to when I was younger. It takes me a little longer these days.
Ariel says, can you teach me Unity real quick?
Yeah. Deal. Real quick. Just like, I wish they had those things you could just download stuff into your brain, but it takes a little bit. Yeah.
Imagine, would you do like a mini workshop of how to do game developers, since you do have a bit experience?
Yeah, and for this one, you don't really have to know like Unity to like do the items. It's more just kind of like a drag and drop like graph is kind of how we make it. So even if you don't 100% know Unity, the item creation and especially like the story creation is pretty achievable. So even now, like in this build, which is like a couple of months, we finished it a couple of months ago. There's a lot of contributions from folks from all different, walks of life that don't know how to code but wanted to write the stories. Where a lot of people started, where they're like, oh, I want to create narrative, and so that there'll be some popping up in here occasionally.
Okay, they do not want you to read. They have questions. Little Geek
All right.
says, being that this is an RPG, how difficult was or is it to do the math for things to keep the game balanced? Is that a full-time thing along with designing the game?
It could be a full-time thing. It's extremely difficult. Every single game I've built, balancing is the hardest thing. It's so tricky and finicky, and there's always edge cases you don't see. And like you'll probably notice even in this build, like there's stuff we've seen that this doesn't feel right in this build that we've updated updated in the most recent one we're going to cut in a few weeks. So it's always a back and forth, and it's the hardest thing is balance 100%. So yes, it could be a full-time job. I wish I had enough time to make balancing it a full-time job, but unfortunately life catches up with me sometimes, and it's more just like I hope it's good enough, get it out the door. See what happens. Let's see.
Okay.
Other questions.
Nope, read.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Something whooshes through the air.
Whoosh.
There you go.
Was that good?
That was great. I thought that was fantastic.
Okay, cool. Ow!
Ow. No. Oh, nice. You can do it. Yeah, you got that. You got that.
Narrator.
Oh, that's true. That's right. That's right.
Ow!
Wait, a goblin searching my gear? The creature pulls my brother's memory orb from my bag.
Ooh, is this choice driven?
It is indeed.
I love choice driven games. It's so good, especially for streamers, for interaction with the chat. So, chat, 1, grab the thieving goblin, or 2, grab my brother's orb.
Ooh, yeah. It's a tricky one.
Now, when I'm waiting for the chat to answer, what is this thing here?
So if you click on that, it shows you the history. So we kind of built our own visual novel system. I know there's like other ways to probably to do it, but we tried to sort of say, hey, if you want to remember, like, oh, what did they say last? We tried to give a few like that history view. So we'll see if it works. All right.
Whatever, little geek. All right, so 1 or 2, grab the thieving goblin, or 2, grab my brother's orb. Brother's orb, got it.
I reach for the sphere, but the creature slips away. That's fantastic. That's actually really. I should just like get the VOD and record your awesome voiceover. That'd be so great.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I had to.
Hey, that's legit. The goblin cackles at me as it runs for a low hill. Firelight illuminates a cave carved into the hillside and grinning goblin faces.
So question, is it a little emoji throughout the game, or is this like a prototype and there's actually going to be like an actual full body?
This is a prototype. We're actually going to have a real character.
Because I'm like, oh, this looks like emojis.
Yeah, no. So that is there's a lot of dev art still, and so a lot of this stuff is going to probably be going away. But we actually have a really kind 3D artist who's offered to help us do both the 3D character and like the images here. So it should be good.
Ooh, so they have experience with like Blender and stuff.
They do. They're like on another level, and they were so kind and just were like, hey, I can just pitch in and volunteer, and we were like, yes, please.
Looks good for portfolio, and then
hey, heck yeah,
money, you give them a cut.
Absolutely.
Win-win.
Absolutely.
He has friends. Fantastic. All right, so
Ooh.
1, crush the thief and his companions, or 2, sneak up and strike from the shadows. 1 or 2, which one, chat?
I gotta pull up the chat window, see what they're saying.
Oh, Little Geek says brother orbs, and now we're waiting for someone else to participate. Ariel says 1, crush the thief and his companions.
Crush him. I stalk into the firelight. The goblin guard cringes and the thief scurries into the cave. They're afraid. Good. A steel soul. Gain 5 physicalist faction points. Faction points make certain characters more likely to help you.
So these faction points are basically the way of how the personality goes with the character.
Yep. So there's alignment. So like you can do like an evil playthrough if you really want, but there's also kind of these factions where, depending on what decisions you're making, sort of like that reputation, I think, in World of Warcraft, where if you like help a certain group of people and support them in the various choices, you'll get like special items from them and special upsides down the road. So it becomes pretty important down the way.
Is there a way to track it, and then will they be like a skill tree?
There will indeed. So in terms of the tracking, we actually don't have even a card view right now. So we're going to add all that stuff in the next cut. But they'll be sort of like your profile, which is what's your alignment, what's your faction points, and the unicorn faction is a it's a dangerous but powerful faction out there in the world. So it's a good one.
Will there be like a PvP kind of point of view? Like, for example, if you're sitting next to someone with the same game on their phone, will your character interact with that character?
We want to build that. Anything multiplayer is tricky and sadly quite expensive to build. But I mean, that's the one downside. Like, I love, it's like, we just, doing the passion project out of our pockets in a lot of ways. But, I really think, my goal is to have PvE where you can both, there's like dungeons in this game, and it'd be really fun, I think, to be able to have 2 people play a dungeon together and sort of say, oh, I found this like rare dungeon. Do you want to help me defeat it? And, we can both share these amazing items. And then eventually, I think, I'd be very curious to do PvP, where you can kind of challenge somebody, to like battle your items against theirs. But again, like that one, we have like the designs written out, but it's it's like a lot of building, balancing, and so I'll be really excited if I can even get this thing out and finished as it is, and then hopefully it does well, and we can get some more cool bells and whistles added in.
Hey, maybe the emoji will be a secret skin. I like the attitude of it so far.
That's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna write that down too.
It's cute.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Who knows? Maybe it bounces instead of actually walks.
Hey, I actually think that's a fantastic idea. I'm putting that into I have my like bug and feature list over here.
I didn't actually mean it like, oh yeah, make it happen, but okay. People are up for those things. They love funny stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I draw my blade and leap toward the goblin guard.
Have it be an achievement that you have to play the whole game that way, but have a major downside. What do you mean, little geek? I'm confused.
Like sort of like a heroic mode sort of thing. That's also another great idea.
Like a heroic / pacifist and homicidal way, like Undertale?
Yeah, so I am thinking about when you create your character, you do have the option, and let me know what y'all think of doing permadeath, where if you lose a battle, you start all the way over. So if that seems...
Make that as an option. Don't make that as a permanent.
No, it's an option. It's an option. It's an option. It's an option.
There's but Mechusis out there, but...
yeah. That's it takes a whole different consequences. It's cute, but it'll cost you. Yeah. Yes. That is the permadeath mode, is like, emoji.
maybe when there's certain games that have consequences when you pick the wrong choice. So instead of it shows you a positive, and then at the end of the sequence it minus points. Yeah, there's a few of those. I think if you might find a few ones that are a little spicy with the consequences. Oh boy.
Oh, nice. All right. So this is the battle screen here. So these cards represent your actions. With no arcane gear, your options are limited. For now, drag a card to play.
So I get to headbutt it, punch it, and kick it. Let me punch it.
Want new cards? Attack an enemy with your weapon to refresh your hand.
All right.
There's my best narrative. Your weapon does more damage with each card you play. Drag the sword on the left to attack.
Got it. That's a cool animation.
Oh, thanks. Ouch! Check your health bar down here.
Down where?
Down at the very bottom. I don't know. The creature's next. This part's a little jank. The creature's next action shows above its head with the damage it will deal.
Okay, so I see that it's 17 bar health, and then there's a top circle thing with 3.
It's sort of like that's just each of your actions take time, and when that circle fills up, it'll do whatever it's planning on doing. Your card and attacks take time, shown next to the hourglass. Your actions fill the enemy's countdown for their next attack. Defeat this creature on your own. Good luck.
All right. Cringe. What is this? Oh my gosh, that's funny. All right, let's headbutt it.
All right,
Oh, nice.
almost.
That sword does a lot of damage.
It does.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's Frank. Let's go.
Let's go.
First
Well, hold on.
try.
So this part's a little janky. So if you click on that item, you will equip that. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
We're fixing the reward screen. It'll tell you what to do.
Yeah, because I see it's so tiny.
Yeah, that's that we're also trying to polish up these days.
Thank you for the bid. Sorry, my alerts are hiding behind the game screen, but it's okay.
Oh,
I
sorry.
see it.
Oh, yeah,
The name
cheers.
is covered. I got cheered at you.
Well, cheers to all. Cheers for the cheers.
Diving deeper.
Nice. This leather armor isn't too dusty. Leather armor. This increases your health and removes the weak cringe card equipped when no armor is equipped. Cards from items never expire. Hunt for items with powerful stats and epic card synergies. The cave darkens as it winds under the hill, not a place for an ex-farmer like me.
Oi, goblins! I just returned my orb and I leave. I promise.
No response. Well, worth a shot. As stupid as this might be, I'm getting my orb back.
Yes, much nearer. Now I can bestow gifts.
Well, that's really...
What is that?
Dude, you're selling me... You're selling me on this like voice acting thing, you know. I'm down. Like I just am gonna like record this VOD and just like put all the WAV files in the game. That's amazing.
The VOD will be yours, so go for it.
Woo!
Who said that? Choose well.
My hand's warm.
All right, should we open our left hand or our right hand? Which hand?
Trying to remember. I have to like let me see.
Wait, you don't have the walkthrough in front of you?
It's yeah, you know, you got to remember.
All right, Little Geek says left and final. Oh, you can't answer. Nice
I'm
try.
pitching in. I'm voting. I'm adding my vote. Hazy golden light ripples towards me from the bottom of the cave and coalesces into a card. Strong arms gain a single-use mighty swing card.
I choose you, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Wait, wrong game. You know what game is good when the creator doesn't remember it because there's so much in it. Love it.
Well, you guys are welcome to try it out. It's worldseekersgame.com, and you can play this version, and we'll probably be cutting a new one and with a lot more bells and fancy things soon. What in the 10,000 doors? Oh, go ahead.
How many hours is available now of the game?
I mean, the full Act 1 is built. It might not work. One of my really good friends played a lot, and they were like, I have all the quests written for the end of Act 1, but some of them are still throwing a few bugs. But you hypothetically there's like 20 plus hours.
Oh my goodness. So it is gonna be a big game.
Yeah, but I think for this build, we're probably going to just say, hey, sort of like in a TV show, like season 1 is done and it has a good chunk of content. And then if people, love it and they say, Jeff, please write season 2, then we'll do it for sure.
Little Geek Axe, did you sing the debug song?
Ooh, I didn't know there was a debug song, but I love it. I need to sing the debug song every day of my life because that's most of what I'm doing every day of my life.
All programmers love and hate the debug song.
Ooh, I respect that. It is a complex relationship with the bugs. Yes. What in the 10,000 doors? Secret Arcana? Here? Armor clatters up ahead. Leering faces snarl at me from around the next corner.
Oh no, not 2 of them.
I know, it's getting crazy. Don't waste damage multipliers on weak cards. Drag cards to the bottom of the screen to lock them for use in future terms.
Okay, so I would put this down then. How do you do this?
Oh, you got it. So it did it. There'll be a little lock in the corner, and our UI is not beautiful.
Am I doing it right?
So it's locked. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
What does it show?
So if you drag it down there, there'll be a little lock in the corner of the card, that golden one. Oh, you got it. You got it. Okay. And then it unlocks if you do it again. Yeah. So you're good. It's like a lock unlock. So when you do your sword attack, it can either, so if you drag that one up, that one can hit, and then you should be able to take down these stinkers. Use your multiplier on high damage cards like Headbutt.
Oops, I did mess that up.
It's okay. You can save them too. You will have more Headbutts in there, so they're always coming around. Ooh, Kick's a good one to multiply as well, but yeah.
Kick is good?
Yeah, that's pretty good. You can just...
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, so there's no sound effects or
Not quite yet. Those will I have my microphone here. I'll be recording all those in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so why are you not making the slashing sounds?
Oh, I know.
You're a little late on that.
I know. My timing is rough. Nice.
Let's go. And then I click on this and then I get it.
Yep. And so you can only pick one of those. You can press the I to take a close look at them to see what they are.
Deal 4 damage. Deal 14 light damage. Now I'll do this one.
All right.
Change voices.
This isn't rusted gear. Arcane cards only appear to seekers after they cleanse the land, or that's what I've heard. Arcane cards are powerful and single use. Use them to defeat tough challenges.
So what is the whole objective of the game since we've been fighting all these goblins? Is there a damsel in distress to save?
So essentially the story eventually evolves to you're trying to find these elemental masters to win a challenge and defeat all these elemental masters to become the best. Sort of like Pokemon. You got to defeat all the different masters, and then you can, kind of rise in the ranks of the land.
What in the elements is going on?
I delve deeper into the cave. Firelight flickers from a cave ahead. Inside, goblins huddle around heaps of arcane gear in a small cavern. My brother's orb lies discarded feet away. Urged by his fellows, a goblin reaches for the tarnished doorknob between them.
Hands off, beast.
The goblin seizes the doorknob. Golden light floods the room. Dust and ash flutter to the floor where the goblin stood. Its companions snarl in rage.
Okay, so we have 3 choices now. Ooh, now they're getting feisty. Attack the distracted creatures. 2, grab my brother's orb and leave. Or 3, wait and watch. 1 or 2 or 3.
I like the debug song. That's a very depressing debug song. You take one down, patch it around. 194 bottles of code on the wall. Yeah, feels bad.
Wait, I don't get it. How is it 99 bugs and then it goes up to 194?
Because always whenever you fix something, it creates more issues, sadly, is at least my experience.
Wait and watch.
The goblins cast lots for who will seize the doorknob next.
More arcana, offer it.
One of the goblins holds an arcana charged shield in the doorknob. Blue light drains from the shield into the doorknob, but nothing else happens.
Okay, gotcha. I am not a programmer. I'm just a gamer. Grind, it resists our gifts.
Warmth flutters into my stomach. Arcana coalesces into my open hand. Essence of Protection. Add 3 Iron Shield cards to your deck. Note, using block per auto cards early in combat ensures you have consistent defense for as long as possible. Wait, that light flew across the cave. The goblins all stare at me. Let's go!
Grishnak!
Perfect. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Thank you. That was a funny word to say.
I take a defensive stance, receiving some starting block.
Oh no, we got a new creature.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Is it like an imp? I want to get rid of it first.
Smart.
How do you get
So
more
you
cards?
can use. So every time you attack, so if you use the shield card, it'll make every time you attack give you more block. So spend that one. Yeah, just drag it up. And then if you use your sword, boom, now it'll reset your cards.
And he's gone.
You got him. That stinker.
So when you don't have cards anymore, the sword becomes powerful?
Well, yeah, so if you use the sword back to back too often, it gets weaker. But if you use cards and then use the sword, it gets stronger. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good one. That's a higher level version of that item. So that's like pretty good.
And same thing with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do the sword. It says new.
Heck yeah.
And I got another.
Well, you
F.
can get 2. You can get 2 rewards this time because you defeated 3 monsters. So there you go. Nice.
Cool. Little Geek says, is the goblin attacking with a butter knife?
He is at this point, yeah.
So
Gear improvements.
Now.
Finding an higher level version of an item automatically levels up any duplicates in your inventory. For example, a level 3 armor will add 10 max health to your character. Lower level item duplicates fill up a progress bar. Finding item copies can increase your gear level. The defeated goblins lie in a groaning heap around the brass doorknob. How am I collecting arcana? I'm no seeker.
Do I really have to spell this out for you, Great One? What? Who's talking? It is I, Odeon, the keeper of the Seeker's Vault. Down here in the doorknob. A talking doorknob? Really? You don't. Oh, just take up the door and complete the bond. You are a seeker now. So should the emoji guy responds sweet or no thanks? Also, are you planning to add name customization in the game?
Yes, yes. So you can put your own name in. I think in this build it has it after the tutorial. We probably should add it before, but yeah.
This is a long tutorial. This is still the tutorial.
It's almost done. It's almost done. You're gonna be in the map in just a moment. It is too long, I think. So that's one of the other things we're probably gonna.
Holy moly! Tutorial should be at least 10 to 15 minutes, no more than that.
I know. It's shame on us. Shame on us. We gotta slice and dice and trim it down. It's critical. But this is kind of like the story as well, so it is the beginning of the story. So we'll see.
That's true. What you could do is like, well, you said escape for yes and no for the tutorial, but you could be a meme and be like, "Are you sure you know how to play?
Are you sure?" No, you're doing good, little geek. Don't worry about it. No, it's good. I mean, I absolutely agree that the tutorial needs trimming. We also might make one that's just like a shorter, like just how to battle and how things work. And you know, if someone wants to play the story, they can. If someone wants like the non-story tutorial, they can do that too.
Yeah, like a non-story tutorial, like for example, it's reading, but then there's some action, but it's straight to the point. Instead of like having the story as the tutorial, because that could be a prologue. And then when you do the prologue, then you go to the main story. I can't stand when games have tutorials of stories. That's just my opinion, because then it takes away.
It's a really good idea. Let me put it down.
Because what game was it that I played last time? What was the game that I played that was the story tutorial? Anyone remember? And I got really frustrated with the game. And then as soon as I play the game, I'm like, I'm over it. I don't want to play this anymore. I don't remember. I'm very honest with my Steam reviews. I did over.
No, that's great.
Reviews. I'm so happy.
That's awesome. Those help gamers or designers so much. Like reviewing the game, sharing your thoughts. Like even if it's not a positive review, just like learning.
My negative reviews are just professional criticism. I'd be like, yeah, this has potential, but you could have done this. And I'm not a game developer. I'm just saying as a point of view. And I'm always finding glitches. Are there glitches in this game?
Oh yeah, this one definitely has glitches at this phase for sure.
we haven't gone to any of them yet, so that's good.
Thankfully.
So they said, sweet. So when do I get all the fame and the treasure? You must be confused, Great One. I grant power, not material things, or the acclaim of mortals. So why does Odian look like a cat with no whiskers?
I don't know. We just kind of like that vibe, and but I should have noticed that. He does look like a cat, which makes it better. I feel like cats are awesome, so I count that a win.
I thought you were gonna make it like the Grim Reaper looking or something.
Don't worry, if there are some bugs, she'll find them. I'm sure. Yeah.
Power doesn't pay any debts, but something is better than nothing.
Golden sparks snap against my wrists as I reach for the brass doorknob. I close my eyes, hoping I don't get cooked like that poor goblin.
Oh, that's just a...
Yeah, it's just like a little image. It's like a... Yeah.
Thank the endless doors. Finally. So, does every Secret Vault talk? Are the peasants in the time not versed in the arts of great hunt? The art of seeking arcana? Peasant. Just because I had to leave home to work with Auntie doesn't mean...
The torches of the cramped cavern flicker. One of the goblin's ears twitches.
Maybe better to have this conversation in a safe spot. As you wish, Great One. Will this game have like autosave, or do you have to manually save?
It's all autosave.
So like, for example, say, oops, for example, the game crashes, it'll go back to this.
It'll be done already. And you'll have the items too, which is very important.
Because there's some crashes that like it goes back and then some items are missing, and yeah, that's very sad.
It is very sad. We try to avoid that. Most of like the stuff just like soft crashes is usually not hard crashes as often.
Find Auntie's Cavern. Oh, now this is the game. Oh, there you go. Are you gonna add any genders to the game and pronouns?
So we have designed, so like the 3D artist we're talking with, we designed the character to be kind of like gender neutral. So they kind of wear a hood, and so the character appearance, just because it's would be really hard to make like a full like Baldur's Gate character customization, we just were like, okay, like it'll kind of work with whatever anybody is. So that's kind of the goal.
So this right here is the Pokemon Go inspiration, correct?
Yep. And so I think on your tablet, you can maybe press WASD, or that little circle is like a thumb drag. So you can kind of drag that circle and it will like help you kind of move around virtually. If, let's say, like you said, hey, like I have, I can't go outside as regularly. I have some issues, like that essentially is like unlimited. So you can kind of, go and still play the game, still go out and see the world and have fun no matter what.
Ooh. Also, hi, Kokomo. Welcome to the stream. First time chatter.
Hello.
Wait,
Lurk
so
away.
The character looks like a giant eye.
It is. So again, this is another dev art part of this one. So this is where we're going to replace that weird looking eye with a like that 3D character that's walking and actually kind of like looks cool and has like a hood. But yeah, so like any of those little pins you can click on, and so some of those ones are monsters, some of them will be dungeons, some like that sword will be a dungeon. That might be a little too difficult, but yeah, you can try taking down some monsters, leveling up your gear, or you can, those little light bulbs are story events too that can give you random cards and power-ups.
Oh, are you planning to add any companions in the game?
We want to. That was part of our initial scoping, where you could like kind of have like a little team or something else on your side that can do damage. But sadly, we've not had quite as much time. Oh yeah, that's your like items. So if you click on yourself, it'll take you to your items. So click on the house, it'll take you back to the map on the bottom. Yeah. So if you don't have to stand right on top of it, you can walk a little ways away because it'll get confused and think you're clicking on your character. There you go.
Treasure.
Nice. Ooh.
Weak earthen armor. Apply 3 stacks of shield. And armor up. I'll take this one.
Nice.
Go wrong with
armor. I think
with armor.
All right. Well, if you're feeling brave, you can try one of the events, or you can try. I would start with a camp that only has one monster in it to warm up, because it can be a little tricky. So like that one. So that's your caravan. That's like your home base, and so that's where the story continues. Like the main quest kind of keeps going. But this is a bandit, and I think you can take him down.
Yeah, I fought a level 30 on tutorial. Why not?
Nice.
And Icy Edge. Woohoo!
Nice job. And so there, you got a helmet now. So you can use the helmet or get some cards.
I'm going to take the helmet.
Smart.
Is it already
Why light bulbs?
Or I have to manually equip?
So if it's empty, it'll automatically equip. If you already have something there, it'll ask you.
Yeah, that's a good question. Why light bulbs for the stories? Were you planning to do like a thinking cap instead?
I honestly, we just kind of picked. So this is where I'll have to help just for a second. So essentially you're out of your free walking gas, like that little astral essence thing on the bottom. So I'm going to give you the dev unlock. So click on the little down arrow on the left, and then press those arrows till you get to settings. One more. Yeah, that's like your dailies and stuff that you were kind of mentioning. So click on the little sword and not the sword, the hammer and the wrench up on the top right, and then do 99 of each key item. This is your cheat menu.
But this is not available.
It is. I mean, because right now, like we said, like with people that maybe can't walk, that want to just be able to experience the game.
HP.
There you go.
All right. Now what do I do?
And so if you click on the little house, it'll take you back to the map. And then once you start walking around again, it'll pull up. You can press that little plus bar on the right, and then you can use your items to fill up so that little plus bar. Oh, almost.
I clicked on walk
nice.
back. Oh no, it's
true. That
out of astral essence.
So if you click on that little plus button when it turns, the controls are a little janky. There you go. Then that'll let you fill up your astral essence. So just use like 3 or something. Use a bunch of them. You have infinite.
This one?
Or any of them. Just use like anything that gets you over 1,000, and now you'll fill up. Perfect.
Oh, so it's limited. So this is where the pay to something will come about, or maybe the perks.
Yeah, or maybe the perks, right? So if you want, feel free to try out. See what's some fun stuff to do. If you want to take down some more monsters, get some higher level items, you're welcome to give it a shot. These are pretty safe areas for now. Let's see.
I'm gonna go here.
Nice. Ooh, oh, taking 2 on. All right.
Hey, they're little goblins.
That's true. Nice. Sorry, my cat made me pin that. When do we plan sending out full version? Hopefully soon. My dream plan is probably by fall. So maybe around August, September, October. But if reality is any indication, it always takes longer than I hope it does. But the next build should have a lot of really cool stuff.
Woohoo!
Nice. Ooh, nice. Got some good stuff.
I'm taking
leveling up your sword. Yeah, heck yeah.
Hi, Master of Light. Welcome. When do you
Is this your full-time work?
Full version?
Hopefully soon. You guys can play this version, and as we make updates, we will send more versions out. So you'll be able to play them as they evolve, but probably like the real V1 launch will be like fall, I think. Is this your full-time work? Where do you get this version? You just go to worldseekersgame.com.
It's pinned.
I
pinned it again.
Oh, nice. But yeah, so you can just find it there. If it's on Android, if you have Android, you can just install it. And whichever works. And then, is this your full-time work? Sadly, no. I have to, pay the bills with other things. So as you start using your sword more, ooh, there you go.
I died?
Yeah, so if you keep using your sword without using cards, it starts to cost more and more time. So the enemies start acting faster. But if you need to heal, press on that little plus button by your health up on the top. Oh, or YOLO, yeah.
Oops, I'm supposed to heal, right?
No, I think you can probably take this guy. Yeah,
with 1 health?
You never know. So if you click on the little plus button under that 2 at the circle with the heart, top left.
This one?
Top left of the whole screen. You'll see that little, it's kind of hard to see. There you go. Nice. That's your quick refill for you.
And that's only in this build.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the Ale mode, everybody.
Hey, dude. Yeah, you got the premium lockdown version. Yeah, test flight. I understand. Maybe EU will make things easier for you soon. I hope so. Apple is kind of an evil company, so I
With
do really hope
games?
they.
Yeah.
Yeah, just with kind of everything. Oh, hold on, don't miss your rewards. These are good ones. That one's really good. Yeah, nice.
What's that one? I didn't even read it.
So that one essentially lets you do double damage to a unit. Ooh.
Shield. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but
go
if
with this
you
one.
want the test flight build, little geek, just let me know what your whatever Apple thing is, and I'm happy to share it. Eating dinner right now, nice, good for the soul. I actually, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to chow down at some point too.
Don't worry, we have
Oh,
about
I'm
30 more
chilling. Don't
minutes to
worry.
go.
No, don't worry. I'm chilling. I'm just,
You can
I
mukbang on
probably.
stream if you want.
Is that? I guess that is. I need noodles though, right? Is that the right? I have to have noodles for mukbang.
No? Who said that?
Oh, I thought that was like a thing. I forget. One of my friend's girlfriends was talking about, or I guess wives now, was talking about doing that as a career. So I would say the granite braid's a little bit too hard. I would probably, I might look for a different one. That one's okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, that one, headbutting helm's pretty good.
Hey, buddy, home it
Nice.
is.
Boom. And you leveled up the biome. So like these, like the area will start leveling up around you. And if you use a lot of fire cards, it will even transform. So that little book there is a quest event if you want to try one of those out, or like a little like story event.
Oh, you just want to read. I got it.
No, I'm down. And this is also written by one of the people that contributed. So you can see by Alexander T right under the ancient tablet name.
So you had a
And so
Kickstarter?
that's is he? Well, he's no, he just wrote some of these stories and we implemented them in the game. So one of like the user contributions that just wanted to tell some stories, and we try to credit all the authors.
Maybe in the future you can add DLC, and instead of being medieval, it'll be futuristic cyberpunk style.
Heck yeah. I mean, I think the frame of the game is like pretty flexible, so you can do a lot with it. The ruins of a temple appear in front of me. It's roofless and weathered by the elements. Plants and roots cover the stone steps and fallen statues, which look past me with eyes from an age long past.
One, how old is this place? Or two? Ugh, creepy. Which one? One or two? Don't be shy. Oh, we have ads going on. Okay, we could wait a few seconds.
Oh, got it. Saribot, nice. Dude, this is cool though. It's always so helpful to see like, hey, like what how a streamer plays a game versus how some like a family member or somebody plays the game. Like it's like so helpful. So yeah, thanks again for taking a look, and it is like such good info. Like it's super helpful, and you have great ideas. I wrote them down. I was like, daily challenges, emoji as a secret skin, and then making the prologue different than the tutorial. I think is definitely going to have to happen.
And shorten an hour. Well, we talked and paused a lot, so it was probably like a 30-minute tutorial, but that's still too long.
It still is too long. Yeah, I think it's still a little bit too long. For sure.
Okay, so how old is this place? Or creepy? One or two? The ads are over. Ooh, someone's having tacos for dinner.
Ooh, man.
I had pizza.
That sounds really good. Ooh, that also sounds really good. Well played. Y'all are doing it right. I gotta respect that. I don't even know what we have around here. Not playing Nirvana. Nice. That is so cool. Oh, you have the pretzel. I used pretzel as well. That was like super great. It started like glitching out.
DMCA free. Oh, they fixed it. It took about
they did?
6 months to fix it. Yeah, I'm in their Discord, and there was a lot of complaints because I'm a lifetime user. So
yeah, dude, that's awesome.
What you get, right? So
I had a hot wing calzone and pizza. Oh my gosh. Oh, did you have to do taxes? Yeah. Taxes suck.
Oh yeah, today's
Dentist
the last day
appointment,
of
but
taxes.
just file extensions and you don't have to worry about it. It's the key.
Doesn't that make you more
You get till October.
Like,
Not exactly. Like the extensions will usually let you have till October to resolve taxes, which is nice because then you know it's a little less like getting everything all at once. But let's see. We'll do
okay, no one's answering. What would you pick?
let's see. Maybe how old is this place? That seems good.
Okay,
Or creepy.
too bad.
Darn, I was too late. The stone tablet lays on the ground. 2 texts are written on it side by side in different alphabets.
1, maybe someone can decipher it back in the caravan, or 2, I'm not touching that. 1 or 2.
A. That's awesome. Strange tablet acquired.
This is when you have that sound.
Yeah, like we got to get a good like Zelda puzzle sound.
Zelda sound, because you don't want Nintendo chasing you down,
Yeah.
but like something similar, like a
Exactly.
chirp sound or something.
That's a really, again, y'all have such good ideas when, a card unlocks.
Sound, I think the most important thing about the game, yes, is the graphics, yes, is the objective, but the same thing, a soundtrack is very important, and having the ambience of the sounds. Sometimes there's people that play it on mute, like me sometimes. When a song gets annoying, I play my own song in the background, but at the same time, it just depends on what type of game it is. Like for this game, it would be cool, especially if it's a mobile, that you could open it with like Spotify or iTunes Music or something and have the music play in the background and it doesn't interfere with the game.
Yeah, and we could still have the sound effects on a separate one. That was my whole day. What's your Intuit number? They tell me their name. Oh gosh. JW, are healing cards better than damage cards? I'm playing through tutorial myself. It depends on the build you choose. Well, 1, thank you for playing the tutorial. And it depends on the build you use. Like, so if you want a very like life cycling build, those are a little bit better. Back phone call had to answer. Nice. But yeah, it depends on kind of what you prefer. We try to let it be as flexible as we can. Ooh, nice. Upgraded your shield.
And I got an S. That was a bandit. See, win fun combats, defeat 50 monsters. Oh, you do have like a little.
On that Jeff guy. Let me see. I can add you on the test flight. Let me see if I have a test flight request here. Let's see. App Store Connect. Yeah. So if you all have ever worked with Apple,
don't feel bad. He was supposed to send me the test flight. He never sent it to me.
I did. I have proof. I have proof.
It probably went to the spam folder. I did.
I'm pretty sure I did. I have multiple Ales in the test flight.
You do have all my emails, yeah. Oh my gosh, what is this I'm fighting?
Ooh, spooky. So like certain monsters will counter certain things. Yeah, he's ooh, rare boots. Nice. And then you can equip them automatically and then you're good to go. So now you'll have some new stuff. Oh shoot. But yeah, test flight is super weird. I've had nothing but sad experiences with Apple in my life. They are a little bit evil. I don't know. and also like, yeah, super sketch. But they're the big bosses on the streets, so you got to do it. All right, Worldseekers.
I feel like their fees are wild for putting up games on the App Store.
Yes, their fees are crazy. They're like, yeah, their whole setup is like super wonky and like, they're pretty much a monopoly, like, like, so I always laugh, with like them getting in so much hot water with people.
That's everything.
Because
everything's a monopoly.
Yeah.
Did you hear like the actress Margot Robbie, who played Barbie, is planning to direct a full-length Monopoly movie? How do you feel about that?
Oh, that's awesome.
based on the board game.
I kind of love it. I mean, it's interesting because like I remember like the person that made Monopoly initially, I remember they were talking about, hey, I made this to, show how horrible monopolies are. But then everyone played it so much. That one's pretty good.
Vampiric wand, okay.
Yeah. And then if you ever want to see your items and change stuff around, you can click either on your little person on the upper corner, or and then that'll show you your gear.
Oh,
so you can click on each one and see all of them. So you have a few different boots. So I actually might do the rare shoes. Yeah, I'd equip that one instead. Those are pretty, well, actually, yeah. The other ones are better. The barbarian ones are actually better. I misspoke. Yeah, you're good.
I have 2 different boots on. That's cool.
Well, so those are your options, and so when you choose one, it'll equip it. You have the those on currently.
Oh, okay.
The one with the E will be the one that's equipped. But yeah, let's see.
Little Geek says, "Sweet, thank you."
Oh yeah, of course. Did it actually go through? Sometimes they say it sends, and then sometimes it is Apple. Does Apple things.
How you doing, Reacher? What type of phone do you have? iOS, Android? If you have either or, you could totally try this game.
You're in. Yay, little geek.
Ooh,
yeah.
I am transformed.
Yeah, so now the monsters will level up, the area will transform, you'll have different events. So like those orange ones now are part of the new biome. And so as you start using cards of a certain element, it'll start transforming the area around you. So if you use a lot of fire cards, it'll light on fire, and then the fire monsters will... Ooh. So those level 6 boots are pretty good.
The light shoes?
Yeah, those are solid. And that's level 6, so it'll give you more life too.
Light shoes it is.
You might want to heal up though. That guy took a chunk out of you. Ooh, this is a fun one. So because I'm a literature nerd, I did put in some events that reference public domain literature. What's that? Crinkling paper? My foot catches on something buried in the plane's floor.
1, take a closer look, or 2, I got places to be. Keep moving. 1 or 2? Take a closer look. You just want me to equip everything, huh?
I moved some dirt with my toe. An old scroll with polished brass ends turns out of the soil. My finger's warm as I pick it up. Its title reads The Tiger, William Blake. The first words read,
Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night.
Frowning, I lean. Oh, go ahead. Frowning, I lean forward to read the whole thing.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry?
Yeah.
In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? What shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And why thine height and when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain, and what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp dared deadly terror's clasp? When the stars threw down their spears and water heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry?
No one is in sight who might claim the scroll is theirs, so I took it into my pack and continue. Also, great performance. That was an awesome reading.
I have no idea what I just read. Okay. There should be an achievement for reading all of that. That was a lot.
That was a lot. Achievement unlocked. Here, you know what? I got you. Tiger Scroll quest item obtained.
Victory goal music there. Do, 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 do. Look, I healed after I did the event.
Heck yeah. Nice.
Wait, it
Well,
healed
so
you?
I think it might have. That one might have. Also, that event is a secret. So you have this one. I'll tell because it's a little tricky. But for more seasoned gamers, if you read that, if you read that key item in a certain biome, you will get like a legendary item. So because the poem talks about a certain element quite a bit, if you find a biome of that element and use the key item, you will get like a really strong sword or item of that element.
Oh.
So it's it's a bit of like a very Easter egg, but nice. Oh, so close.
I got it. Still an S.
Nice. Ooh, I leveled up your sword. Yes, well, we have not built out the rankings quite yet, so it does give lots of S's right now, admittedly.
Oh, okay. I thought I felt special.
No. Go for it. Why not?
You think so? You think I'm ready?
Hey, it's a plains dungeon, so it won't be too crazy. So the biome is level 1, so it won't be too intense until later. Oof. Bam! One shot, took 0 damage. Ooh, that's pretty good. So I would not equip it. Whatever. It's a good item. It's just not. Oh, it's fine. It's a good item. It's just not within your build. Ooh, another transformed windswept field. Nice.
I'm already level 6. Oh no, the biome's level 6.
Yeah, so now all the monsters are level 6, and your average level is 3, but you probably can take them down.
Oh dear. I'll do this one.
That's pretty good.
Oh, so if you have more questions for the developer, ask away. Just don't get too
Oh yeah,
personal.
please do. I have it. It's fine. You can AMA. I don't see. Maybe my thing's not updated, but yeah, feel free to ask away any questions you have. Yeah, I'm seeing some cool Pretzel Rock stuff, which is awesome. I'm so glad they're back. They were such a great app. So yeah, you can unlock an
available until 23 hours.
Yeah, so you can. So this is another one of the accessibility things we're doing with the game is you can like go on a walk, collect a bunch of dungeons, and then take them home to play. So you don't necessarily have to play them while you're walking and you're out and about. You can, but that one up there you can probably take down. That won't be too hard. Fun. I just alchemist
7.
character. Ooh. Well, that one was level 7. So that's in your bank, right? So you can. Oh, that's really good. Get the armor level up. Yeah. And then if you go up to that little sword up in the top, that one's a level 1. I think you can take that one down.
You think so?
Ooh, this one's a tougher one though. Dang. Oof.
I got 54 health, I just noticed.
Yeah, so as you level up your items, you just start getting more and more health. So like that's what affects your stats. So items will give you cards and stats. And then as you actually you got this. I'm impressed. This was a hard fight. Dang. Well played.
Thank you.
Yeah. It looks like GPS. So it is a GPS game. So it's essentially Pokemon Go meets Hearthstone or Slay the Spire. What's the best type of Arcana? They're very equal. So it's pretty much choose the one that you like. Yeah, try that. Unlock an enter now. Let's see how it goes here.
Oh,
Dun dun.
Human. Okay,
Ooh,
so
and so
pick.
that's so you can pick. So one of them's a story event, and one of them's a monster.
All right, what should I pick? The monster or the story event?
Yeah, chat. What do you want?
Do you want to see some action or do you want to hear Jeff read?
My dulcet tones. But the best type of arcana, they all should have their strengths and weaknesses, and it really comes down to what you like. Action. All right, Davy Jones. These are, I think these ones should be not too crazy. We'll see. Oh yeah, easy. One goblin.
Oh, we got
Crush him.
this.
Crush him.
Boom.
Nice. And then there'll be the boss. Yeah, so that's just leveling up. So those are items you already have, and then that means they're just increasing their level, or like adding, filling them up towards the next level.
We'll level up that one. Oh. Items are only awarded if you complete or exit the dungeon. If you perish, you lose everything. Okay.
Yeah, so dungeons are like a little roguelike. Like you kind of have to go deeper or risk it. But I think you got this.
This is a level 2, you said.
Yeah, it's level 2. I think because you're like level 3 or so. So that should be pretty. All right. Oof. Okay. It's a little dicey.
That level 100 is scaring me.
Oh, I think you can. Yeah, good job one-shotting that one. That's smart. All right. Let's see. You don't own that ball. Check the extension to see your items. Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. I was like, is that a chat? There's all these cool bots, man. Oh yeah. Hey, I respect it.
The last time I was here, I added some new bots. So I integrated humbly with this bot called Frosty Tools, and they use AI, artificial intelligence, to make messages to interact with chat. So like if there's an ad, it will give like a little rundown of what's happening in the stream, like a little recap. Sometimes it does trivia. Another thing,
that's amazing.
Another thing it does is when you gift something, it actually be like, oh wow, thank you for the bits, you are awesome, you're contributing and helping the streamer. And then Nightbot I added because I have a song request feature for my regular streams.
Ooh, that is awesome. I need to
yeah, no longer
I need to get that. It's called Frosty Tool, you said?
Frosty Tools. Oh no, I'm going to die.
You got this. The vampiric bite will heal you a little bit. Oh,
I don't have vampiric bite.
Well, it resets every time you auto attack. Your cards change out, so it might have scooted by. Oof! You got this. Oh, nice! Let's go. Ooh, speaking of AI, generative dungeons. That is something we very much want to do. I really want to be able to put like generative story, generative items, generative dungeons, but it is a very expensive prospect. So sadly, if you all know big tech investors that want to invest in a random game, let me know. I would love to talk to them. But yes, unfortunately. Oh, you got it. Ooh, nice. Some good armor.
That's it. That's the end of the dungeon.
Yep. So you survived, and you get to keep all those awesome items you got. Dungeon conquered.
Oh, I healed.
Yeah. So the dungeon is its own little checkout hugging face. Ooh. All right. Oh,
sticker. I got you. All right, Wolf Moon. Do you want to pick, or you want to let Jeff pick the sticker?
Ooh, a sticker.
Yeah, a sticker. So I have this.
Sounds awesome.
Board, right. So right now, Wolf Moon has a sticker, and it's a robot.
Oh, snap.
So now he's going to have another sticker added.
Oh, that's so sick.
All right, so Wolf Moon, do you want to pick the sticker, or you want Jeff to pick the sticker? Let me know. So let me find these stickers. Because I rearranged everything. The wolf can hear me.
That's awesome.
We have all these stickers. You see them? So like,
That is awesome for the Pokemon. That's amazing. Well, nice job, Wolf Moon.
so you could pick an owl sticker, or you could pick one of these random. Like this is a heart sticker with eyes.
Ooh.
This is a triangle thingamajig. Oh, that shouldn't be there. What else? What else? An alien sticker. Oh yeah, stickers has been here for a while.
Ooh, the alien one's cool. That's Wolf Moon. You choose your fave, but that one's pretty sweet. So that's my encouragement.
The Triforce with the Link sword.
Can also flip a coin for you. It's heads, if that changes your decision at all.
Or a peace sign. So yeah, choose Wolf Moon. Come on. Yes, the stickers is 1,600 points. Then I have this unopened pack of stickers. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Another thing I have is I have a book of stickers of motivation quotes. I just don't know where it is at the moment. Someone got it from my wish store.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So Wolfman, pick one. Oh, you want an
owl
sticker?
Nice.
Of course.
I respect
what color?
that.
What color? This Ariel? Yeah. So while I pick a sticker for Wolf Moon, Jeff, can you explain to JV why it looks like a GPS?
Yes. So essentially, this game is, a GPS game. So while you can kind of use the controller to walk around and stuff, eventually, we want to, give rewards and incentives for, getting folks who are able outside. And if you say, hey, you know what, it's too tricky or whatever, we still want to make a fun game to play, but we do try to make a more accessible version of Pokemon Go. In a lot of ways is kind of our goal. So we'll see how it goes. We're in the middle of revamping a lot of systems right now. So my blood pressure is probably at an all-time high, but we'll get there. But we're hoping for the best. We're hoping.
We got this. All right. So we're gonna add an owl sticker. Let's do. What's your favorite color?
Probably green. I like green a lot. If you're asking me, but if you're asking Wolf Moon, I respect that too.
Right, so
blue. Nice.
I respect that. One for Jeff, and then a blue one for Wolf Moon. Wolf Moon gets 3 stickers now.
Oh, snap!
There you go. So Jeff is hanging out with Wolf Moon.
Oh, that's great. I'm stoked. Thanks, Wolf Moon.
Look at it.
Let me get on your sticker board. I'm so stoked. Oh, that's tight. That's such a good idea. I feel like you have the best ideas and the coolest things on your stream out of anybody I've ever seen. For real.
I had this originally for TikTok, but since I mostly stream on Twitch, I put it for Twitch now.
Yeah. Right, but even the Pokemon catching is so cool. All the
streamers have that. And it's free, so it's really neat.
Ooh. All right.
You do a sticker board, it's 1,600 channel points. Just keep watching the stream, get those points.
Ooh, I think I might have enough to do my own sticker at some point, but I won't let my ADD get me too off track.
No, let's focus
so I would
on
actually Oh yeah, so those are kind of crummy gloves. So I would actually not equip those. So if you click on your you'll see.
It's okay. I'm just fighting.
I'm crushing, owning noobs.
Yep.
You are. Ooh. So that card's pretty good.
This one?
Yeah, I would just grab one of those. Let's see. I think that's preparation. Oh, it's a multi-tool. Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay, get that one then.
Gives you some health. Yeah.
Okay, and you said to change my gloves.
Yeah, so if you click on that one, and then you just do those normal ones, the ones, yeah, perfect.
And everything else.
Yeah, our UI is a little janky. Let's see. Well, what do you think? I mean, I think,
or should I go?
yeah, you might want to equip your 4. I would equip your 4 is pretty solid.
That's good.
Yeah, that one's really good. What about your offhand, the one that you just equipped?
Oh wow, let me equip that.
Yeah,
Armor.
nice.
Okay, I think we're good now.
Yeah, I think that's a solid start. Ooh, that vampiric wand's really good though. That might be the one I would go with.
Got it.
Yeah, it's good to have some healing in your kit. All right. But yeah, so a lot of these things though, we're looking to get more stuff. So I know people have talked about AI, and so we are very like down. Like, I'm scoping out like these AI tools to see if like, hey, can it make monsters? Can it make biome transformations to like have infinite biome transformation combos and all sorts of crazy stuff. So it's really cool potential. And if you've ever seen this game called Infinite Craft by Neil.fun, here, I'll put it in chat. This is a really clever engineer that used AI to kind of make an infinite combination sequence, which is like really slick. Is there a way to get rid of cards? I got screwed by a potato farmer. You got to play them, and then so you have to play the cards to get rid of them.
What are you talking about?
It might be in his. There's Alex, the guy, the view or the contributor, like the community member that wrote some events, wrote a potato farmer event. It's a little dicey. So if you're not careful, I think what you're looking for is on Hugging Face or the right direction. Awesome, little geek. Well, I am down. I will be looking at that. Where is the GPS location now? A lot of the emulators will just start at a random place, and if it sees it's on an emulator, because like we're probably long term we're gonna have like a really true, yeah, and we're gonna have like a really true streamer mode where it just picks. Because like it doesn't really matter where you are, it just picks a random location. That's like what was important to us for accessibility too, was to say, hey, you could be, in the middle of nowhere where there's not a city, or like lots of stuff, and you can still have. If you find the farmer, Ale, don't help him. If you find the farmer, don't help him, Ale. Yeah.
All right, time to read.
When I'm scrolling through a rocky field when I hear a hollow sound.
Okay, 1, search the horizon. 2, study the ground. Or 3, ignore it. Which one, chat? Also, please keep the questions going for Jeff. We have Jeff for another 35 more minutes, so he could go eat dinner.
Appreciate it.
Ignore it? Bet.
Deal.
Probably is a monster. Good call.
Yeah, it could be dangerous. They're not all happy endings, sadly. Oh, nice. Crushing these guys. Ignore weird sounds. That's valid. I respect that. Those blind cards are also really good.
Okay.
Essentially, just zeros out their attack. Yeah. Ooh, there's another dungeon up there too. I don't know. You can even try the level 7 one that you saved. If you're feeling real gutsy.
Oh, this enemy is tough.
Almost. Oh, nice. Well played.
Weak plate boots.
Yeah, those aren't very good. I'd grab the cards. Yeah. But I'll also show you a cool part of this game. So if you click on that little bottom, or when you're done with the next battle.
Oh, look, completed.
Oh, nice. Just, you got a daily challenge. So yeah, this is actually a perfect example to show you some other bells and whistles that we need to like kind of communicate more clearly, but we'll get there. But if you click on that little down arrow on the bottom left to open up your menu, That one right there. Perfect. It's biome. Never mind. Well, it'll tell you to transform first. Then if you click on the left or right, either way, keep going. Keep going. And then you can find, so these are your side stories, and there's your antes to dos. Those are your daily challenges. So if you click on your antes to dos on the bottom there, it'll show you what you can get. Like it's 100 gold.
Okay.
And that can give you a bunch of details if you do the daily challenges. And if you go one more over, you can unlock Auntie's Caravan, and that continues the RPG part of the story. So if you're feeling like, seeing what happens next.
You're late. Nice to meet you too. So, what's your excuse? Get lost? Forget the start date? Or let me guess, did monster steal a family member's gift and you had to go on a rampage to get it back? Which one, chat? 1, that's exactly what happened. 2, they took my brother's memory orb. Or 3, and this is your business because... Ooh, this emoji guy attitude.
Emoji guy has some sass if you choose it.
Which one, chat? 1, 2, or 3? That's exactly what happened.
If it's not inside baseball, how do you make the maps line up with GPS coords and things without programming everything in? So essentially, we randomly break up the map, and then the content evolves around you. So let's say I play a bunch of fire cards, it becomes a fire biome. That biome levels up. So even if I only go on the same walk, or if I only go to a few specific locations, I can still experience the full game without having to with Pokemon Go that make you walk to the beach. But if you didn't live in an area with a beach, you'd kind of be in trouble. So, those are kind of the things that let us kind of do a GPS game in a little bit of a different context. Ooh.
Give me 1 second.
Oh yeah, take your time. Take your time. I like that. Yeah, well, thanks, little geek. Appreciate it.
All the audio is being recorded.
No worries. No worries.
Oh, I love malfunctions.
It's all good. And if not, I can just check out the stream VOD too. Also,
it's
I do.
It's good. It's capturing the sound.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Let's see. Oh, you escaped. You lost a Pokemon. Yeah, I can't go to Africa to catch Pokemon. Yeah, I'm in the fire biome. Yeah. And so certain things, and that's another incentive to change your build, where if you say, hey, I really want to get water biomes, I start equipping my water items, and water biomes will start transforming around me. Decisions you make.
Autoplay?
We are building that for battles where you can autoplay. Yes. But it's in progress.
Yeah, so this job you wrote to my... Wait, it's moving by itself. I'm not pressing anything.
Oh no, then maybe that's something weird. So if you click on the little chat log, it can catch up. Let's see.
Yeah, so this job you wrote to my parents about. Senior Acquisitions and Collections Specialist?
I nod and fold my arms.
Essentially, your job is to collect items of certain value from around this territory and bring them to me to sell. 1 sounds easy, or 2, and...
So what's the point of autoplay? Is that just skipping the point of the game? We're checking it out. So in terms of it would be auto complete battles, or auto resolve. So probably it's a bigger current balancing issue. Summer items on sale, stranger.
It's your friend Zach.
What up? Summer items on sale. Yes, indeed. But essentially for really long battles where you've used all your special cards and stuff, we've thought about it. But it's not as top priority. But we'll see. We'll see. I think the decision's still out on it.
I feel like the autoplay is for the speedrunners, mostly.
Yeah, that would probably be. If someone really, I guess that's equivalent to running a marathon is speed running the.
Because for sure, even if you don't add it, they'll find a mod and they'll break your game.
They will. They will. It is wild. One of my friends made a game and collect payment or default from anyone who owes me money. Work efficiently and your family's debt to me will lessen.
The collecting money part worries me. Sweet, who should I squeeze for cash first? 3, look, I'm having some second thoughts.
Yeah, I agree with you, Zach.
2, I like your spirit. Oh, nice.
Go get here. Anti-relationship score increased by 2.
Thanks, Mrs. Gerverstermer.
Just call me Auntie. Oh yeah, sorry, I forget. I was I'm a bad dialogue reader. I apologize.
It's okay. But or which one?
I think this one will just be like a freebie.
Everyone who owes me money calls me Auntie, so pretty much everyone calls me Auntie. 1 will do, Auntie. 2, okay, how deep is your pocket, am I? Which one, chat? Oh, so Zach, you could download this game on your iPad. Just ask for the test flight. Right? They have to for the Apple you need test flight because it's not in the store.
for Apple you need test flight. For Android you can just find it on the store in like the Alpha store. She's the government. She is the government.
Now go get yourself tidied and unpacked before we get started. Oh, my whispering friend. Yes, find a quiet place. We have much to discuss. What? I said settle in. I want you to ready to be work as soon as you're able to. 1, yes, Auntie. 2, work. 3, I was talking to the voice in my head. 1.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. Quest cleared.
So this is if you go down, you can see like the main quest stuff. But also, yeah, like if you click on the little guy with the exclamation point, but these are coming soon. I know we want to do some cool stuff, but we'll get there.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
We're gonna be adding like a swordsmith and stuff. So instead of finding cards to just build up the levels, you have like a manual thing and then you have to come back like 2-3 days to pick it up and stuff.
So we might be doing stuff where as you kind of go through the game, you'll like build up the town and eventually like those like rooms can be unlocks, right? So if you have a really, if you want to unlock like, the ability to make your own like temporary cards. This is an interesting one. I think you got this.
Ooh.
Oh,
they got me.
They got you. They were tough cookies that round.
That was my second death too.
Like a town rank system. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think we're trying to figure out the what's fun and that's honestly why I love when folks play and sort of say, hey, this part rocked or like this part was a headache. Like the more you give us feedback. Ooh,
I'm so dead, especially with this one.
Yeah, nice. You might want to take that dude out. Oof. So close.
Not even.
So this might be a tough. So if you look up on the top, it says you're in that level 7 biome.
Oh,
so this might be a little too tough, which is okay. I mean, sometimes, if you really want a challenge, you can YOLO and go for it. But you can also walk over into the little other ones, and those will be a little bit less crazy.
You said YOLO.
Exactly. I mean, is that showing how old I am? I'm still hip. I'm a level 6. Nice, Meatster.
I'm a higher level than you.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Ooh, I like that town rank system, Zach. Copying that.
Are you gonna destroy other people's towns?
Well, one thing we thought about too is like you could collect monsters to make your own dungeon. And so like sort of like for multiplayer.
Like a level
So you
builder
can say,
kind of thing.
yeah, well then you can like hide them in the map and sort of say, oh hey, you can put your dungeon out in like a like a park or something that you go to and see if people can take it down or not. Ooh, let's see. Stone gloves are pretty good. Depends on what you want to go with. Level 6 bio. Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, I'm a level
6 bio.
You're catching up to me. All right, Mr. Davey, what sticker do you want? Do you want an apple? Do you want a peace sign? Do you want a heart with eyes? Do you want a rainbow peace sign? Go ahead. Do you want a sword with a triangle, Zelda? Do you want a Pokeball? Do you want an alien head?
Ooh, alien head. I'm still voting for alien head on my side, but go with your heart.
Do you want a camera that says just smile? These are brand new, by the way.
I think if you're going to do multiplayer, it should be like 90s sort of local only. I totally agree. I think that would be really, really fun. And it's also, depending on how we build it, it could be cheaper. Peace sign or alien head. Ooh, yeah.
An paper airplane
within a certain distance.
Keep flying.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm showing you more. A cactus with a mustache. You're terrific. Get it? Because it's a tea bag. Let it go with a little star and a balloon. 100% fresh. Pink milk carton. A penguin in an ice cream. Bee. Get it? Because you're a bee. Cactus man with the mustache. You got it. Cactus one is cool. That's one of my newer ones. These stickers are not cheap.
Oh, that one's tight.
Please don't use all my stickers, Zach.
Cactus man with a mustache is pretty cool, though. I respect that. That's awesome. Worth it.
Ooh, that's a good statement. I love that you can play games with others like Go, but I hate not being able to make connections with others. There's no camaraderie.
Yeah, I think you're right on the money, little geek. I think when we do kind of figure out multiplayer, if the stars align, which I pray they do, I think there's going to be some pretty fun ways to like just help people connect. Because I know, I mean, just maybe I know, like, one of the things that's just tough in general, like in modern day, especially after COVID is just connecting with other people and kind of just kind of having that community around someone. So obviously we'll see if this game kind of gets enough people playing it where it'll have that impact. But I would love to say, hey, like, having it kind of help people connect and make friends and just kind of have that community. That's what I loved about one of the precursors to Pokemon Go, which was Ingress, where they had they did a really great job with like people would kind of get together and complete quests as a team, and I think it was really sweet. All right, the map.
If there's a place
Ingress
you
was
wanna
fun.
go.
Yeah, I loved Ingress. It was a top tier one. All right. So sadly, I might only have 10 more minutes.
We only have 10 more minutes.
Okay, good, because I have like another thing at 7 on the nose. But if you or if chat have any questions for me, other things you want, I tried it, but needing to go places, lol. I know exactly. That's why I think like, having a balance of that like local focus of a game. So like I think one of the special parts of Ingress was that it got you, out in your local neighborhood and you could see, your neighbors and stuff like that, right? And that's the hope, is to say, hey, even if you can't, necessarily, like be as mobile as the next person, or just don't feel like going outside, you can still kind of have that local level of connection and just kind of be present with the people. Oof.
Will there be a cloud version of this? Like, for example, if you play on one device and then you'll be able to play the same story on the same other device. Like, for example, I'm starting here, but maybe I want to start playing on my iPhone and I don't want to start over again from the beginning.
That's the goal. So we'll probably do like a Google sign in or something like that, is my guess. We're researching those solutions, which are tricky, but we're probably going to be doing like cross platforms. So like, hey, if you have the PC version on Steam or whatever, you probably can get like twice as much free walking on your phone, because hey, if you're going to play at your computer, you want to be able to free walk and do stuff. So,
okay, so this is the last thing I'm gonna have you read, and then I'll let you go so you can eat something and do what you have to do. Yep.
Sounds perfect. Something bright flaps in the wind. It looks like cloth.
So should we catch the poncho or let it blow past? I think
secret items or
NPC people to find would be cool. Like Easter eggs?
So there are already a lot of Easter eggs in this game, which is probably not my wisest decision ever. But yeah, even in this alpha, there is stuff to find. The old poncho feels smooth in my fingers. Is it silk? I take a few more steps, then I see her. A tired mother trudges down the dusty road. Wind pushes against her, and 3 kids following her.
Is this the farmer?
No, this is a different one. This is not the farmer. It's not the farmer. Don't worry. I do know who the farmer is.
Hey, is this yours? Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, finders keepers.
I shrug on the poncho. It keeps me warm against the wind, and suddenly my vision grows sharper. Cold shoulder. Gain 10 evil alignment points and gain 1 poncho of insight.
Oh no! I got an evil point?
Well, if you take it for yourself, I stride away in my warm coat. I stride away in my warm coat as the mother keeps trudging against the wind.
Davey!
But that's...
I'm blaming it on Davey. Davey wanted the poncho. Thank you so much once again, Jeff. Jeff, where can everyone find you? What social medias? And be sure to click on that pin note on the chat where you could join his Discord, ask questions about the game, report bugs, or you could just say hello to him on his website, email him.
Yeah, I don't mind. People can say hello. I get lonely, but yeah. So my obviously Worldseekers has its worldseekersgame.com for social media. I do some of my own writing and streaming and stuff, and you can find that at finalbossediting.com. Or you can see my Twitch, Final Boss. I try to stream when I have time, but yeah, like a lot of the writing stuff in this game has been super fun. I love literature and stuff like that, and so you can even see my most recent novel is releasing in the summer. So if you look for the distributor. Twitch Final Boss is Jeff Bezos. That's true. It's true. Twitch's final boss is Jeff Bezos. But yeah, so that's me. Like, feel free to, I have all the socials. If you go to finalbossediting.com, you can follow me on, I'm trying to learn TikTok and things too. But
Yeah, I see your TikToks. You crack me up.
yeah, that's great.
I follow you, but you're always on my For You page. I'm like, what is he doing?
They're very silly. They're very silly. But you know, I try to be cool. But yeah, other than that, just feel free to follow. Feel free to stop in and say hi. And as always, if you have feedback on the game, or if you read my novel that's coming out this summer, and if you have feedback on that, feel free to say, Jeff, this part rocked, or this part wasn't good. I didn't like it. I won't get my feelings hurt. I always just love hearing from folks, and you know, try to make better stuff to share and bring a smile to people's faces.